Praying on my knees to be popular. That's my dream, to be popular. Do anything.
Hi YouTube, welcome back to another episode of my Be a Pro series here with Aaron Dryden and the New York Islanders. If you like the video, like it, dislike it if you do not like it, and my official Discord server is in the link in the description if you would like to join that. And I record all these episodes live on my Twitch on twitch.tv/peaceful. If you would love to join, I would love to meet you and talk with you, but let's not waste any more time, let's get into this. First shift of the game for Dryden and the boys. Scott Mayfield bringing her into the offensive zone. Aaron Dryden holds. Back to Mayfield, a shot. Nearly trickles in. Voronkov dumps it the other way. Fabro to Jenner to Charlie Coyle, who gets hit by Dryden. Provorov into the offensive zone. Shot. Nice save by Varley. Palmieri gets hit off the puck. Provorov to Fabro. Fabro nearly lost it. He does actually lose it. Horvat to Dryden. Let's just dump that one in. Go for it. Okay, I'll wait here. See if I can get that. Yes, I can. Dryden holds. Waits to the point. Adam Pellick did lose it. Can he keep it in? No. Here, give it. Nice. Okay, I'll bring this one back in. Dryden waits. Holds. Shot! Nice blocker saved by Elvis Merzlikins. Horvat to Palmieri. Pollock! Dryden a shot. Couldn't get much on it. Palmieri looking for a chance. That's going to be blocked. Jenner. To Coyle. Back to Jenner. Line change. What a hit. Romanov to Dryden. Into the offensive zone. Dryden continues to hold. Down to Mayfield. Clapper. That goes off of the skate. Palmieri to Dryden. Goes back to Mayfield. Shot rebound. Can't put it in. Kirill Marchenko to a Jordan Harris. Habs legend Jordan Harris. Loses it to Mayfield. Mayfield gets that up to Dryden. Dryden walks in. Shot. Nice blocker save. Horvat to Romanov. Romanov loses it. Marchenko to Kent Johnson. Johnson gets that up to Shinnikov. Shinnikov. He's in. Miscommunication, Severson. Does end up getting it though. Johnson to a Kirill Marchenko. Marchenko loses. Kyle Palmieri to Aaron Dryden. Dryden to Mayfield. Scott Mayfield dumps that one into the offensive zone. And what in the world was that? Van Tilly pressured. Jenner did lose it, but JVR recovers for him. Ram JVR into the offensive zone, loses it. Mayfield to Mr. Dryden, skating, shooting, and that's going to be stopped. Emil Heineman, 1-0 Isles. Horvat loses the draw. Damon Severson nearly turns it over, but he regains. He gets a huge feed to Chinnikov. To the offensive zone, he loses it from the D. Romanov to Mr. Dryden, who did get poked off the puck. Marchenko into the offensive zone, a shot. Nice save by Varlamov. Marchenko, a shot, scores! Tie game here in the first. Horvat wins the draw. Mayfield turns that one over instantly. Ken Johnson into the offensive zone, looking, loses it. Mayfield to Dryden. Dryden skating up with it. Waits to Horvat. Backhander that's easily stopped by Mersey. Chinnikov to Johnson. Johnson waiting into the offensive zone. Can't do nothing with it. Dryden gets it. Pass it around the boards. Mayfield to Horvat. Horvat into the offensive zone. Dryden a shot. Blocker save by Merzlikins. Fabro up to the boards to Marchenko, and we're going for a line change. Palmieri in his own end to Horvat. Horvat to Dryden. Might be able to skate through. Dryden! Saved by Merzlikins. Wish I would score on those. Dryden holds to Horvat. Palmieri. To Dryden again. Dryden! Palmieri, I nearly said Horvat. Down to the point. Pollock, a shot just barely misses wide. Thank fate I off the boards to Danforth. He's now in the offensive zone, then loses it. Pollock to Pellick. Horvat into the offensive zone. Palmieri! Horvat saved. JVR through center ice, loses it. Pellick picks it up. Pellick to Dryden. Dryden skating into the offensive zone. He waits. He continues to hold, then loses it. Gotta try to recover. Oh, turned over again. Palmieri. Shot. Nice save by Merz Lincolns. Horvat loses it to Severson. He gets it to Van Tilly, and we're going for line change. Right here, this is our first shift. JVR gets it to Monahan. Danforth save by Varlamov. I call for it to get it out to Horvat. Horvat finds himself some space. Nice shot, better save by Merz Lincolns. Danforth to Werenski to Monahan. Monahan gets past Dryden. Passes that behind the net to Werenski, who gets hit by Dryden. Pellick gets that to Dryden now. Dryden holding to Palmieri. Horvat trying to get that feed from Palmieri. Merz Lincolns gets and holds. Horvat loses, wins the draw. Palmieri to Dryden, a shot. Nice save by Elvis Merz Lincolns. Marchenko gets it. Marchenko holding through center ice. Huge pass to Chenikov into the offensive zone. A clapper blocked. Rebound shot. Nice save by Varlamov. Horvat gets that to Palmieri. Palmieri to Chenikov. What turns it over to Chenikov? What am I saying? Romanov to Mayfield to Kyle Palmieri. Palmieri into the offensive zone. Gets that to Dryden. Dryden holding. Can't get a shot off. Chenikov into the offensive zone. Chenikov loses it. Fabro. Nice defensive play there by Palmieri. Going into the offensive zone. He loses it, and I'll go for line change. Horvat wins the defensive zone draw, but I screw it up. I blocked that shot by Fabro. Chenikov, Fabro again. Ken Johnson, shot blocked. Dryden gets it. Dryden holding. Getting that to Palmieri, a backhander save, Merz Lincolns. Horvat wins the draw. Pellick to Dryden. Dryden in the offensive zone. Waiting to Pellick. To Dryden. A shot off the post. Horvat. Pellick to Dryden again. Nice blocker save. Horvat to Pollock. A clapper. Nice. I think that didn't even hit the net. Marchenko to Provorov. Provorov to Johnson. Ken Johnson holding. Loses it. Pellick. Pollock. Back to Pellick. Horvat to Dryden. And to the offensive zone. Dryden shooting. Nice save. Van Tilly with it now. Dryden goes for a line change. Horvat wins the draw. Romanov to Mayfield. Mayfield icing. How is that not icing, bro? Fabro to Marchenko. Marchenko to the offensive zone. He did lose the puck. Romanov gets that to Dryden, who tried to hit me off, but I hold it. Dryden waiting. Horvat scores off the one-time fade from Dryden. Isles are back up by one. Face off after the Isles go-ahead goal. Pollock trying to get it to Dryden, but I didn't expect it to come, so I don't do anything about it. Turnover. Dryden can't get a shot. Horvat wins the draw. Pollock shot save. We're currently also shooting 30-17. Columbus wins the draw. Severson to Johnson. Oh, nice defensive stick by Dryden. Pollock to Palmieri. Palmieri to Dryden. Holding. Shooting. Blocker save. Horvat. Okay. Pellick said, I don't want to do anything about that. Pellick gets hit off. Huge feed to Horvat. Bo Horvat turns it over. Dryden gets it. Dryden holding. Shooting. Tipped in front. Puck high. Dryden gets it again. Can't get a shot. Palmieri a shot. That's going to be saved. Chinnikov to Damon. Severson to Chinnikov to Johnson. In! Shot! Save! Varlamov. Alright, Miles Wood to Adam Van Tilly. Nearly loses it. Now, nice interception by Boquist. Palmieri. Going into the offensive zone. Can't get that to me. Van Tilly with it now from Severson. Adam Van Tilly still in his defensive zone to Severson to Miles Wood. Miles Wood now into the offensive zone. Dumps that in. Palmieri did have it but lost it. All Olivier in front. Nice shot. Cutter saved by Varley. Horvat wins the draw. Gets set over to Dryden. Skating into the offensive zone is Dryden. Holding off the players. Then gets the hit. Horvat, Polak, Pellick. Clapper. Can't get much on it though. Marchenko. Can't do anything with that. Dryden. Bank feed to Anders Lee. Pellick gets hit off the puck. Johnson. Nice defensive play there by Dryden. And there's no way I'm getting called for that, bro. I barely hit him, bro. Start of the third period now. Dryden and the boys getting the first shift. Hit Danforth. Pellick. To Horvat. Horvat. Okay. Horvat gets it again. Pellick. Horvat. Back into the offensive zone. Dryden a shot. Nice save by Merzlinkins. Horvat. Can't get that. Orensky to JVR. Pellick with the interception. A hit. JVR into the offensive zone. Pellick turns it over again. Shot. Saved by Varley. Can we get that? Well, I didn't mean that. Horvat wins the draw. Mayfield. Huge feed to Dryden on a breakaway again. Scores! Aaron Dryden breakaway goal. Isles up 3. Next shift after the goal by Dryden to get the Isles up 3-1. I get that pass up to Horvat. Horvat. He's in. Shot. Nice save by Merzlinkins. Horvat trying to get that to the left for some reason. Horvat with it now. Palmieri. Can't go for the shot. Perunovic. Clapper. Save Merzlinkins. Miles Wood to Severson. Severson to Van Tilly. Van Tilly gets hit, but it also dumps it in before I get a hit on him. Boquist to Dryden, who gets hit. Van Tilly gets it to Severson. Severson loses it. Severson along the boards. Now to Chinnikov. I did get it, but I didn't expect I would. Horvat to Dryden. To the offensive zone. Trying to go to Palmieri, but that's going to be turned over. Jenner into the offensive zone. Jenner. Can't do anything with it. And line change. Chinnikov. Loses it. Dryden to Palmieri, who almost lost it, but now regains. Dryden can't keep it, and neither can Palmieri. Marchenko with it now the other way, into the offensive zone. Chinnikov, saved by Varley. Horvat loses the draw. Fabro can't get it. Dryden to Palmieri. Kyle Palmieri. Did lose it. I thought he was going to get that. Marchenko loses it. Gains it again. Palmieri drills Marchenko. Holy. Intercepted by Dryden. Now to Romanov. Fabro. To Jenner. Jenner into the offensive zone. Voronkov. Van Tilly can't get all of it on the shot. Jenner to Voronkov. Rebound. Provorov blocked by Dryden. Rebound. Okay. Mayfield gets it. Nice. Borensky. Can't get a shot off. Horvat. Palmieri. To Dryden. Ow. Up that one in there. Of course. Charlie Coyle. In the offensive zone. Lucy gets the shot anyways, but it's saved. Dryden to Horvat. Bo Horvat. Now it's back to Dryden. Sorry. Dryden. Shot. That's blocked. Palmieri. Try to get that back to Dryden, but turned over. Jenner. Nice shot. Block. I meant to say shot block. Dryden into the offensive zone again. Gets. Try to get a shot. Can't get nothing on it and going for line change. Coyle scores off of a rebound as soon as I went to the bench. So that's two shots in a row that have went in as soon as I went for a line change. And Dryden has a B away. Can't get it past Merz Lincolns. Dryden again! Scores! Aaron Dryden puts it in the net anyways, and the Isles are back up by 1. Horvat wins the draw. Perunovic to Dryden, who's going into the offensive zone. Shot! Rebound! Palmieri can't get a rebound there. Danforth into the offensive zone. I get hit. That should have been interference, but it doesn't matter. Palmieri gets a shot. Save Merz Lincolns. Danforth now to a JVR. Into the offensive zone. Danforth, a shot. Puck gets redirected. Horvat, get that to me, please. Yes, I'm selfish for this, but I want my Hattie! Aaron Dryden with the hat trick. Merz hat trick in Long Island. Isles up 5-3, and that should put this game to rest. Horvat wins the draw. I lost it. Palmieri into the offensive zone. Johnson gets set to Chinnikov. Chinnikov, the pull in the goalie again. Marchenko, one-timer. Varley makes the stop. I get that pass up to Kyle Palmieri. Put that one in, baby. And he's not going to do it. And penalty against Columbus. And that is going to do it. Isles win 5-3 after Dryden's clutch goal. After the rebound off of the breakaway. 10th tally, Dryden hits milestone. Grudge match, Aaron Dryden seeks win versus Boston Bruins, and that's going to be our next game. You know, I just realized our record is the same as the Montreal Canadiens in real life. We are 9-3-0. That's kind of funny. But if you guys did enjoy the video, like it, dislike it. If you did not like it, but this has been your boy Peaceful, have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Peace out, boys. See you on the next episode.
I'ma run it up for my followers.